This evening, breaking news, a new trial for Gage Bethune. We have the latest next. Plus, the Union County Sheriff's Office says it is investigating a suspicious death in Wolf Lake, Illinois. More coming up. And the Pepsi Mid-America plant in Marion is reportedly expanding and has plans to create more jobs. We have those stories and more this evening on the Monday evening edition of News 24 at 5. And good evening. Thanks for joining us. It is Monday, September 17th, 2018. We have a lot of news to get to, but we begin with breaking news in Murfreesboro, where 2 hearings for Gage Bethune were scheduled for today at the Jackson County Courthouse in Murfreesboro. A motion hearing was set for 9 a.m., where today the case was set for a brand new trial. New legal representation for Bethune, Stephen Greenberg and T. Liam Kelly, say during the motion hearing the judge found that the jury instructions were not proper and the jury may have been confused as to what they had to find. The lawyers say this is why the judge ordered a new trial. Bethune was convicted in the 2014 death of Craven Varghese, a Southern Illinois University student. On our Facebook page, News 24 posted a request for public reaction to today's hearing. Rose responded to our post saying, "It's sad and heartbreaking to Bravine's family. However, it is my personal opinion justice will prevail in the end. Bethune was found guilty and will always have a guilty verdict on him, no matter how many trials it takes. Bethune will meet his maker one day, and at the end of the day, him and God knows what happened, and the evidence clearly speaks for itself. It wasn't thrown out for not being guilty, it was thrown out over a word or wording of a word." Several others commented on our post. Jeffrey responded saying, "It's not surprising they shouldn't have gone for murder of the first degree." Teresa responded saying, "I'm not surprised, sad for all." You can provide News 24 with your reaction to the Bethune hearing. Go to facebook.com/news24so.ill breaking news and submit a comment to our public input post. In Wolf Lake this evening, the Union County Sheriff's Office is investigating a suspicious death. According to the sheriff, Scott Harville, the body of a male was found around 11:19 a.m. on Sunday at 7625 State Route 3 North. The sheriff says the death is suspicious in nature, but is not commenting as to why. At this time, the identity of the dead male is being withheld until family can be notified. An autopsy is scheduled for Tuesday at 1 o'clock. To the weather, where the heat looks to continue to affect us for the rest of the week. Here's News 24's Terry Rodriguez in with the latest. All right, thanks, Terry. Turning to Marion this evening, where the Pepsi Mid-America plant in Marion, Illinois is reportedly expanding and has plans to create more jobs. According to the office of Illinois State Senator Dale Fowler, the plant in Marion is expanding and efforts are underway to secure funding for on-site roadwork developments at the facility. The lawmaker is reportedly working with community representatives, regional and state entities, and local officials to obtain the funding. The city of Marion has also started construction of a new roadway to improve heavy traffic flow and support expanded distribution at Pepsi Mid-America. State Senator Fowler's office says these efforts are key for the Pepsi Mid-America plant in Marion to expand, which includes plans to implement a new distribution system and the creation of new jobs within the facility. Senator Fowler has obtained approximately $3.5 million needed for this project. Pepsi Mid-America is one of the largest independently owned Pepsi Cola operations in the country and has been in business since 1936. Pepsi Mid-America serves a 5-state area, including products for portions of Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Farmers throughout southern Illinois gave tours of their operations this weekend as part of the Neighborhood Co-op's annual Farm Crawl. This event is meant to connect farmers with the community and give locals a chance to see firsthand where some of their food is grown. Mustard Seed Sowers was one of the 14 farms to participate. It's an urban farm in Carbondale tucked away on Sycamore Street. Chastity Mays, assistant director, says the crawl is an opportunity to show visitors how their land is utilized. Mustard Seed Sowers has been growing plants for herbal teas for many years. However, this is the first season it's produced mechanical herbs for tea, such as Rhine thyme tea, dandelion root tea, and sage tea. Bays says a customer with respiratory issues has already felt some relief. Another stop on the crawl is Flyaway Family Farm in Makanda, which is owned by Michael Hatfield. Hatfield has been selling the mushrooms for 5 years and says they come in a variety of types and tastes. However, Hatfield says there's a few reasons for mushrooms sticking out from others. Neighborhood Co-op participated in FoodWorks, which educates and trains those who want to become farmers for the event. At least $1,500 will go to that organization. Much more local news, sports, and weather is next, but first, here's your Fox News Update. Fox News Update.
In Fox News, the president defends his nominee, Lisa Brady. Fox News, though he admits a delay may happen as his Supreme Court pick continues to deny a sexual assault claim. Fox's Jared Halpern, live on Capitol Hill.
Judge Brett Kavanaugh is expected to speak by phone with Senate Judiciary Committee staff members about a sexual misconduct allegation dating back to a high school party in the early 1980s. Democrats say that falls short. They won't participate. Maine Republican Susan Collins, a potential swing vote on the nomination, says both Kavanaugh and his accuser, Christine Ford, should testify under oath.
That's why it's important that there be a very thorough interview and that we see both individuals respond to the allegations?
Ford says Kavanaugh in a drunken state pinned her down and tried to remove her clothing. Kavanaugh calls the allegation completely false. Lisa.
Thanks, Jared. The remnants of Hurricane Florence spawning at least 2 tornadoes in Virginia as the system heads north. But it's not finished with the Carolinas, where some rivers are still rising. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper.
This remains a significant disaster that affects much of our state.
The city of Wilmington was cut off by floodwater until this afternoon. Fox's Evan Brown is there live.
Yeah, Lisa, FEMA was able to get past the high water on the interstate using military transports out of Fort Bragg. And now the water, the tarps, and the meals are in town, ready to be handed out to anyone who needs, says New Hanover County Commission Chair Woody White.
Up to 60,000 per day for up to 4 days, and as necessary, absolutely, we've been told we would be replenished.
Though he hopes by the time this runs out, stores will be open and deliveries will have been made and life will be sort of normal. As of this morning, less than 100,000 power outages here were still listed, Lisa.
Thanks, Evan. At least 23 deaths blamed on Florence in the Carolinas. Fox News, fair and balanced.
Stop.
Primary brand we sell is Kubota.
It's been a very good line for us. We cater more to the sundown farmer, the hobby farmer, the guys that like to have the boys in the yard work on their hunting properties.
Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 84 months and payments as low as $429 per month on the Kubota L2501 tractor. See dealer for details.
We're a Kubota dealership. It's really about asking questions to try to deliver what the customer's expectations are. Go to our website, fbmacboots.com. We're happy to talk with you via email or on the phone or come in. You owe it to yourself to come in here.
When you lose your teeth, you lose not just the ability to chew and eat and smile, which is a big thing, but you lose a part of yourself.
It was life-changing when I came into Dr. He showed me videos and models, and these are the choices we had. These were the options.
I had tried dentures, and they were not successful.
People that are frustrated with wearing dentures, we have methods and techniques to give people basically a third set of teeth.
When you have an extraction or an implant put in, your first thought is that's going to hurt. I was completely comfortable through this. Dr. Hughes and his staff, they're wonderful.
Training matters, experience matters. Anything which is extremely important is compassion. It brings back your ability to chew.
Come in and see Dr. It's the greatest thing I ever did for myself.
Restoring a sense of dignity. That's a life-changing event for many, many people. And it's something that we do here on a daily basis at Hughes Dental Arts Center.
I don't feel like I can be outworked if that's my claim to fame. And I want to give you everything that I can in order to sell your property. One of the important things to do is not only look at it and identify a property from the air, but to also get out on them, just so that, A, you understand where property lines are, where things fall, where the food plots, where the trails, what do they look like. Many, many times we will carry a chainsaw with us because if there's trees down, you just want to make it as accessible as possible. When people shop for farms, when you can put them on a side-by-side and roll them around and kind of give them an overview of the farm, it's really, really super effective. Those are the kind of things that we do extra above and beyond because it's really super important that you know about where those boundaries are. But you have to do some of that legwork just so that you can, really represent the property the way it needs to be done. My name's Brandon Schwarzenegger. Give me a call.
Some visit southernmost Illinois for peace and quiet, while others come for the fruits of the harvest. And then there are those drawn to the excitement and adventure around every turn of this monumental landscape. But no matter what brings you to southernmost Illinois, or what season you visit, there's plenty to see and do. And with our network of inns, cottages, and B&Bs, you can rest assured that there's always a great place to stay. Book your next getaway at ShawneeWineTrailBB.com.
All right, thanks, Terry. As you heard at the top of the newscast, Gage Bethune, the man accused of murdering Craven Varghese, has been granted a new trial. It all went down today at the Jackson County Courthouse in Murfreesboro. News 24's Michael Hernandez is live there with more community reaction. Michael, what are people telling you?